again, and welcome to yet another edition of Razorsharks Weekly. I am John Ditullio, joined by the head coach of the Rochester Razorsharks, the all-time leading scorer at Syracuse, and also the all-time leading scorer at the Big East, Lawrence Moten, who loves that intro, by the way. You just have to. We are coming to you from La Quinta, which is the official hotel sponsor of the Rochester Razorsharks. First, congratulations. We always talk about getting used to winning, the habit of winning.
Yes.
You chalk up yet your third straight win following your victory Sunday in Erie.
Yep, good win Sunday in Erie. 3 games in a row. And like I told you earlier, JT, in the year, it's very important that we understand that you have to learn how to win the games and play well. The guys are starting to gel. We're playing good together, and guys came off the bench and played very solid, and that's why we got this last win.
That's what this team, it seems like each game you get contributions from a lot of different players.
Yeah, it's very important. Like I told you at the beginning, I truly have 15 guys that I feel that the 5 that I put in can contribute at any time, and they've been doing that, and the sign of a good team is to make a habit of winning, and that's what we're trying to do.
Areas that anything really concern you at this point? 4-1, 5 games in. Now being a coach, you probably are nitpicking a little bit. What are you nitpicking?
Well, we definitely have to work on our defensive rotation. Help side defense is big, and get out more in transition. Sometimes we're a little lackadaisical on our breaks, so we have to work on that and getting into sets once in a while. But for the most part, we got to understand that these guys have been playing together for maybe like a month. So you still have to learn each other, and they're doing a good job of that. But at the end of the day, it's all about the W.
And offensively, just the rotation you talked about, but the chemistry offensively as well. People just finding the open guy, getting good shots each possession.
And that's very important. We've been watching a lot of film, and I tell people all the time, look at yourself. Look at your effort, look at your intensity, and see what you do well and what you can't do. And, I tell the guys all the time, don't try to go out there and do something you can't do. Just do what you do well, and everything else will take care of itself.
I feel like now at 5 games that your stamps on this team, this is, when you watch the Sharks, this is a Lawrence Moten. This is the team you envisioned when you took over the job?
Well, there's no question that I envision a successful team because I'm a successful type of person. I'm a born winner. And I feel that, as far as mentoring and recruiting and bringing in the right talent, it was no problem me doing that. I felt that I've done that. Like I said, we had to narrow it down. We brought in 30 guys, and we had to narrow it down to 15.
Is it tough because you were so successful at the collegiate level and in the pro level that you get frustrated sometimes when things don't go well, that you've got to understand?
Yes.
With these guys that, all right, they may not be, it's not going to be perfect, but what's wrong with trying to strive for perfection?
You made a great point, JT. It's very important that I look at that sometime and I see a situation where I'm always an anticipator and I see it happen before it happened. And I try to explain to the guys that I see things for a reason, because I played the game and I know the game. But they take heed to what I'm saying. The guys all listen to me, which is very important to me. You have to listen to your head coach, and you have to respect your head coach, and they respect me, and I respect them in return. And we're going to be fine. Every day is a process, and I really feel like we're gradually learning how to win, and that's the name of the game.
Have you been teed up yet? I don't
Good
see
question.
you getting a tee. I can't see Lawrence Moten getting teed up.
No, because I know how to talk to the refs. It's a certain way, I get my point across, and it's a way to talk. Of course, I'm loud at times, and all coaches are human. You're going to get upset, and you're going to be emotional, but it's the way you talk to a person, because I do know about the refs, and I was taught by my high school coach. It's the way that you talk to them, because at the end of the day, you might have to see that referee again. And if you're rude and disrespectful, referees are human, they don't forget.
Working them early in the game, though? How soon into a game do you start working one? I'm interested.
Well, I'm a type of guy that I let it flow.
Yeah.
They don't call me poetry for nothing. So, we just let it flow, JT. We let it flow.
Why can't I be poetry?
Yeah.
I want to be poetry too.
You can, man.
No way. There's only one poetry. There's only one all-time leading scorer at Syracuse. There's only one all-time leading scorer at the Big East. I like saying it.
Yeah.
You must love hearing it, but I think I love saying it more than you love hearing it.
Yeah, it's a good thing to hear, but I contribute that to my teammates, setting good screens for me, getting me open. And I also contribute that to me working hard and putting in the time and the dedication and the hard work. Because at the end of the day, no matter what you do, it's all on how much work and how much dedication you put into it.
So much more to come here on this edition of Razorsharks Weekly. We are at La Quinta, which is the official hotel sponsor of the Rochester Razorsharks. Back with more on the Time Warner Cable Sports.
It was tough, I tell you right now. It's not as easy as everybody thinks to play professional basketball.
All right, good to have you back now, joined by one of the rising stars with the Rochester Razorsharks, a guy on fire, averaging over 15 points a game, a classic overachiever from Central Missouri, a Division II school, but now a big-time player here with the Sharks. We welcome Reggie Stallings to the show. Reggie, it's great to have you.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Man, your story is amazing about where you, from Division II to the Global League out in Vegas to where you are now. Let's talk about, first of all, playing Division II basketball at Central Missouri.
Actually, it was a great experience. I played under the coach named Kim Anderson. My school was the second winningest Division II program in NCAA history. I won 2 back-to-back MIAA championships. I'm waiting on my ring. We were on 22-8, lost in the NCAA tournament. But playing under a coach named Kim Anderson, he was also an NBA player, played for Phoenix Suns for 2 years. He taught me the game, basically. He taught me how to play other than scoring, defense, help side, rebounds, all the small stuff people take for granted.
I find out, guys, do you feel like you have something to prove or a chip on your shoulder because you went to Division II and now you're here with the Sharks? But I always like guys like that, though. Those are the kind of guys I want to hire, guys with chips on their shoulder, right?
Yeah, I agree. You gotta have some type of chip on your shoulder. If you don't, something wrong with your brain. Come from Division II, you want to let everybody know what you do, and what you're capable of, and you just want to compete every single day to get that respect.
So then you go from there and you end up out in Vegas. Talk about the move from Division II. Your college career is over, and you find yourself out in Vegas.
It was tough. I tell you right now, it's not as easy as everybody thinks to play professional basketball. So I had to do a lot of research and a lot of connecting and a lot of networking. I finally hooked up with this guy named Razorsharks, who does the Global Basketball Summer League.
Okay.
He didn't think I was capable of doing the things I did in global basketball as well. He just invited me just because one of my best friends went there and tore it up. And I went there and I averaged 37 points, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists, and I did really well. And by me doing that, I finally got connected with an agent. And the agent, I had a couple of deals overseas that fell through, like Malaysia, Asia, some teams in Peru, also Czech Republic. But then we went back to the Division II thing. Can he play? So then Razorsharks got connected with Razorsharks, and I was invited here to training camp, and I did well.
Did you ever doubt yourself at all? You're in Vegas, you're playing against other, obviously, professional players. Did you ever feel like maybe I don't belong here, or did you felt you always belonged?
I got a quick story. As soon as I got there, the first 3 shots I shot was air balls. That was my first time shooting the NBA range. All my first 3 shots were air balls. I'm like, man, I don't think I belong here. So I just started driving, and all of a sudden I look up, halftime. Reggie Stallings got 27 points. I'm like, halftime? This is a long game. Then I ended up the first game with 45. So I'm like, man, okay, well, I guess I do belong here. So.
Well, you belong not only there, but you belong here. So then you end up in Rochester playing for Lawrence Moten. Talk about that, how that experience has benefited you so far.
It's benefited me a lot because I feel like I can relate to poetry. You guys call it poetry.
You got a nickname, by the way?
No. I wish I had poetry, but I need some little poetry in me. But man, playing with Coach Moten, he's a player coach. He knows the game. He knows the game from a guard's point of view. And one thing I want to do while I'm here with the organization is be a sponge. I want to learn as much as I can from Coach Moten.
So the most points you ever scored in a game?
Summer League, 57 points. Pro-Am Summer League out of Michigan, very, very competitive. We have guys like Torrey Jackson, Moten Cleese, Charlie Bell, Morris Peterson, those type of guys come back home, like Jason Richardson, Draymond Green.
21 for me. Now, I only played grade school and high school. Never played beyond that, but 21 for me. That's about it. Rich, good stuff, man. Good talking to you.
Oh, yeah, no
All
problem.
right, we're going to take a break today. We're at La Quinta here. We taping on Monday, and you can see the show on Friday on Time Warner Cable Sports starting at 4 o'clock. Back with more Razorsharks Weekly right after this.
I'm Bill Pucko. Coming up next on Rochester Razorsharks Weekly, it's the top seed, Devon Porter, taking the court against Dwayne Gland in a game of Shark. That's next. Welcome back to Rochester Razorsharks Weekly. I'm Bill Pucko. We are, for the next few weeks, going to hold a Shark tournament. You know the game of Shark better as horse. Here are the rules. This is a one-on-one competition. You call your shot. You spell out the word shark. Once you've missed your shot, the winner, the one who doesn't spell out the word shark, advances. We have seeded 8 Rochester Razorsharks, and we're going to play them off. It's the top seed, Devon Porter, taking the court against Dwayne Gland in a game of Shark.
Hello, Rochester. This is Devon Peltier from the U.S. Virgin Islands, St. Thomas to be exact, and I'm out to win this competition. Number 1, baby. Woo!
Dwayne Gland from Blackwood, New Jersey, and I'm most likely gonna win. Just hit a regular 3. Get warm. I get warm.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This guy can fly. Good shot, Wayne. Hold that follow through. I stress that to my team. I stress that to the guys, holding the follow through. Very important.
Oh, backward.
Hey! Let's go, Peltier. Oh, almost.
Off the backboard, one hand.
Yeah, don't make it look so easy, Wayne. This guy's 6'1", and he can flat out fly. He's raw. That's one of the reasons why he's on my team. Very talented guy. I saw him in the D-League tryout in Delaware. That's what I noticed about Wayne. Raw talent. Nice! Okay, Peltier. Okay, Peltier. See, as you can see, guys, on my team, they can flat out fly. Hey, my goodness, this guy here is very impressive. All he needs to do is just think the game a little bit more and knowing when to turn it on and when to turn it off, and he'll be a good one. Great kid, though. Good attitude. All the guys on my team, great attitude, and they get along. Hey, almost.
Hold on.
That's what I like about this team. Guys really get along. It's very important to be a successful
What we got?
team.
What we got?
You have to get along. Hey!
What you do? You bounce it?
Oh my goodness. Dwayne Gland, AKA Dolce & Gabbana.
I'm fighting. I'm fighting.
If you can't do it, don't try this at home. Hey! Nice, Peltier. Who's up? Hey! Okay, Peltier. All right. Did he?
Let's go, baby.
That was nice.
Let's go, baby.
That was nice. That was nice, yo. Hey, and then the human, the little fly man. That's what I'm gonna call him. The little fly man.
Come on, man.
6'1" guy with wings.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Peltier is hyper, says let's go. And Wayne, with his ease, says it's no problem.
There we go.
Oh,
Let's go, baby.
oh my goodness. Okay, Peltier. Wayne Wayne says right back at you. Right back at you. As you can see, ladies and gentlemen, these are my shooters. Oh, my goodness.
From the block.
And that little guy has wings under his jersey. We'll let you see him in the near future. He has wings under that jersey. Almost. Good effort.
The green one or the blue one?
Behind the blue. Yeah.
Hey, what score?
All right, let's do it. Let's finish out strong.
Touch it, don't touch the rim. Don't grab it, don't pull up, touch it and throw it through.
If you didn't know, you should see I got some guys that can fly. That's it. That'll seal the deal. Shake hands. Good job. Good job. Yes,
That's it?
Was. That was good. That was good. That was good. That was good.
I got you.
Hey, it was a tough battle, man, but came out victorious. That's my teammate. I love him anyway. Did his thing. Go ahead.
These Razorsharks, as you can see, have a very athletic team. Guys like to work hard. They like to have fun. You know, it's going to be a great year. Stay tuned.
So Dwayne Gland advances to complete our Final Four. The semifinals begin next week. Coming up, we return with John Ditullio and Coach Moten as Rochester Razorsharks Weekly continues.
Hi, welcome back. Our final segment here of Razorsharks Weekly. I'm John Ditullio, joined by the head coach of the Rochester Razorsharks, Lawrence Moten. Now, first off, you can see the show every Friday, 4 o'clock on Time Warner Cable Sports. We're joined again by Lawrence. All right, let's start talking Buffalo. Tomorrow's the big game. You can now have a chance to go to 5-1, extend your winning streak to 4.
Yeah, and that's the game plan, first of all, extending the winning streak and getting better as a team. You know, and I truly feel, you know, with our hard work and our dedication and practice, you know, as long as we work hard doing that, everything else will take care of itself. You know, I have a little thing that I really feel that we want to take care of Buffalo because they felt like they could play with us the first game. And that was our first game, actually, of the year, New Year's Day. And they came prepared, you know, motivated, and they played us hard. But I truly feel that if we do what we have to do, you know, we're a little smarter now, we're a little wiser, we've been playing together and playing as a team, we should have no problems with Buffalo.
We've always talked about just taking care of business at home. It's so important to win at home.
Yes, very important to protect your home court. I stress that to my team all the time. You know, in order to learn how to win, you have to win at home first. And these guys are taking heed to it, and we're really, you know, starting to figure it out. Still early, but it's better to start out 4-1 than 1-4.
Now, what's the most points you ever scored at any level, high school, college, or pro?
Most points I ever scored was 77.
Come on. No.
Yeah.
What year?
Summer League game in Washington, D.C. My sophomore year of college.
Who was guarding you? Do you
Well, it was
remember who
very competitive. You know, our summer leagues were very competitive. We had guys like Rasheed Wallace, Randolph Childress, you know, Chris Webber, Penny Hardaway came up, Nick Anderson, Moochie Norris, Steve Francis, you know, Othello Harrington, Jihadi White, Allen Iverson. You know, where I'm from, it's called the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. We have a lot of talent down there. As you can see, we have one of the greatest scorers of all time to this right now, is Kevin Durant, who's from my hometown, who's a tremendous scorer.
How many shots did you take? 77. You were in the zone.
Yeah, sometimes, and I know how Melo felt.
Now,
Trust
Carmelo
me.
Anthony, the Knicks, scored 62 a week ago Friday against Charlotte, and they took him out of the game with plenty of time to go. I don't know if he was shot, or I don't care if he's shot. If you're Mike Woodson, you leave him in there, don't you?
Leave him in the game, Mike. Mike, leave him in the game. It's once in a lifetime chance you're going to get to score 80 points. But 62 is a tremendous feat. you know, in the Madison Square Garden, which is the greatest arena in the world. And now it just flashed in my mind, you know, I can honestly say I've had 4 30-point games in the Garden in my career, so that's a blessing within itself too.
He took a lot of heat because he didn't have any assists, but my take is, why would he pass?
Well, I'm gonna tell
when
you
you're
this.
scoring like that.
Yeah, you know, people are always gonna have something to say, and you know, when he shoots too much, they're complaining, and when he doesn't shoot, he's not shooting enough. So make up your mind, New York.
Well, you had 4 30-plus games, all with NBA or all with Syracuse?
No, all with Syracuse.
All with Syracuse.
Syracuse. My career high in the NBA was 28.
What we talking, Big East tournament, or is this against St.
Big
John's?
East tournament in St. John's. Yeah, St. John's, definitely. Yep.
Now, before we let you go, now, we always talk about you've got a good aroma to you. We can say that, speaking man to man. I think we're on to your body spread, by the way.
Okay.
My partner, Dan Moriarty, on the radio, I think we're on to you.
Okay.
I think we're going to get it.
All right.
You don't want to give the secret out, but I think we know what your secret is.
Okay. Well,
poetry.
Yeah, hey. I told you, you know, you just have to figure it out. And like I said, you know, the ladies love it, and it is what it is.
That's right. You got to write what you want to help us out. Me and
course,
Danny?
of course.
My
It's a good
wife
thing,
would
yeah.
love it, I think.
Yes, I think she would, and I got something personal for you. You know, I got you. I got you, JT. I got you.
Lawrence Moten and the Rochester Razorsharks in action on Saturday night against Buffalo. You can watch the show every Friday here on Time Warner Cable Sports. It's called the Razorsharks Weekly. It's our 4th edition, and the only Rochester Razorsharks head coach to have his own show.
Only one.
That's what I'm talking. There's only one poetry. There's only one all-time leading scorer at Syracuse.
And there's only one JT.
Stop, man.
There's only one
We
JT.
love having Lawrence up on my radio show. We love spending time. All right, we'll see you back here next Friday, right here for yet another edition of Razorsharks Weekly, right here on Time Warner Cable Sports. See you then.